What's going on, Road to Redemption podcast listeners, Shatter It movement members, the 30-day Shattered Life Journal Challenge acceptors, and all around. So far, Paddocks. I forgot it at the end. Sometimes, guys, I gotta lock in so hard. What's up, guys? Today, I've talked about this a little bit. I avoided it for years. Now we're talking about it. Political involvements. It goes into beliefs. It goes into faith. It goes into all this stuff that we've been talking about recently in the middle of the challenge. Here's what I have to say about political involvement and stuff like that. If politics is your thing, I have friends and coworkers and stuff that's what they do. That's the avenue that they work in. Fantastic. I'm not asking anyone to be ignorant to politics. I'm not asking anyone to support politics one way or the other. Either to do it or don't. I want to encourage everyone to watch for radicalism. That's really my biggest encouragement to you when it comes to politics. I see politics the same way I see companies, right? Republican, that's one brand. Democrat, that's another brand. One's red, one's blue. And their followers are kind of so widely spread now. It'd be like if you held everyone that wore a Nike shirt while committing a crime, if you tried to hold Nike responsible for that. Every person you see on the news now, it's they're a Republican or a Trump supporter or anti-Trump, and it's like, well, what happened to them just being wrong? Forget what their political beliefs are, but that's where we are in a country. Is it seems like everything has to mention someone's race, their political involvement, and their religion, which used to be all things we didn't talk about. Like, the two things you knew in public you weren't to bring up was religion and politics. Race was a bigger issue back, as far as blatant racism was allowed back in the 50s and 60s and happened into the 90s and 2000s. And obviously, terrible people still have racist beliefs today, but it's more political involvement that keeps racism alive today, because that's what they use. That's what politics on both sides and the media as a whole uses. They use sensitive topics. And I'm sorry to say it might sound a little conspiratorial, but not all these massive events that we invest ourselves in are real. Some of them are set up and orchestrated to distract you over here so they can do something big over here without you paying attention to it. Coronavirus relief packages should have showed everyone that. Yeah, they signed a package, a bill to get you your money, but look at all the craziness that was involved in those bills. That's exactly everything in politics is sleight of hand. So that's why I encourage people, don't get so wrapped up in it. Don't get so wrapped up in political involvements that you lose contact with family members because of, your opinions about a candidate or whatever. Like, I've seen that happen. I've seen people stop talking because one person supported Trump and another didn't. The other thing is, I see people still today, the election's been over now for almost 3 months, there's still people riding around with Trump stickers on their car. He lost. Biden putting stickers on a car. Okay. Why on your car? I mean, I guess it's no different than putting a brand. It'd be like me having a Nike sticker on the back of my car. You're like, oh, wow. And that's what I think every time I see it. I'm like, oh, wow, that person's really into politics. But you look, and it's never just that one sticker. I always see a bunch of stickers when there's the political ones. And you go, oh, that person just wants to say their opinion a lot. Like, what was the one I saw the other day? Oh, dude had a Biden-Harris sticker on his car, and then on the other side of his car, it said, just wear your goddamn mask, is what it said. It was 2 stickers on a nice car. And I was like, my guy ruined his car because he wants to make a political statement, 2 political statements, and 1 political statement with the mask thing that one day, will be gone. People will hopefully not have to wear those forever. So now you're just going to ride around with that on the back of your car? But again, during times like coronaviruses and pandemics, if all you do is sit around and listen to the political journalists and the TV media that talk about all the terrible stuff that happens all the time, well, yeah, I would want to pick a team too. So that way I had people that I felt like they were behind me when I'm going into these trenches that are the internet. Well, guess what? Every single person that's in those trenches writing all that bullshit that they know nothing about, they would turn on you in a hot second. No, there's no politician that would take a bullet for you. It's not happening. That politician that you support and you bought their t-shirts, right? How many of them directly paid you money? Like, yeah, you might have got a stimulus bill at the last freaking second for most people. But, like, guys, there's so much more in your life that you can control that is outside of the political scape. What we can control politically is actually very small. Who you vote for, like how often you keep up to date with relevant topics going on in your local community and your state, I think that's important. Outside of that, once you start wearing brands and t-shirts with like candidates' names on them, I think it's gone too far at that point. I think it's become more of a lifestyle choice, how you want to be represented and statements you want to make, which is anything. I mean, anything you wear kind of does that. Like this, I just like the National Geographic, but I really do like this type of entertainment, so I guess I'd like to show that off to people. That's what you're doing when you wear apparel. I find it very, very odd when people get so into politics that they want to display it for all the world to see, especially in a time when it is so confrontational. So, guys, that's what we're talking about today, day 21. Political involvement. I want you to write down, where are you in political involvement? Are you too far one way or the other? Do you not engage in it at all and you know nothing? Do you engage too much? Do you need to find some balance with it? Where are we at? What are some things maybe that politically are concerning you right now? Those are all going to be little prompts that we have for today. I hope those of you that are going through the 30-day Shattered Life Journal process are enjoying it. Those of you that are watching this leading up to February 11th, you guys can still purchase it. It is on pre-order right now. The 30-day Shattered Life Journal Challenge at road2 redemptionpodcast.com. I love you guys so much, and we will see you guys tomorrow for day 22.